and as subject alike as possible. Give us some release time to work together. We know about that, how important that is. You're busy, but sometime through the school day it would be good to have time together. And on our PD days, which Sun West has many of them, maybe think about letting us work together for an hour or two then. Please give us some ideas of what we could do together. So we've given you an information package, and there is a list of ideas that was given to us from the university. So all the information that we're sharing with you, it was material that was used with the university last year in the project that was done, and it's come kind of from an expert source. Okay, so we've got some problems. Some people aren't able to. Just give me 2 seconds.
It's working now. Oh, and now yeah, Deb just said she has video but no sound. Oh. So maybe she has no sound. She went from everything black though to just in the video but still no sound.
Oh. Would you want to check with Kyle?
Yeah.
He's over in the office. We're going to keep going here. So, we'll be able to give this, we'll record this and make sure that the people who are having trouble or experiencing difficulties right now get a chance to watch this again. But I think we'll keep going. So the last thing was, don't ask for products to demonstrate work done. You may have heard the word artifact somewhere in your travel. We're not going to highly structure it for you. We're going to tell you what it could look like, and then you're going to go back to your school and you're going to make it what it is. We just want it to have some integrity, and it's having integrity when you're getting what you need from it. So it's going to be up to you to tell me, talk to me, and let me know, are you getting the value that we hope you're getting from the program. So based on the recommendations, what was the work plan? This is what we did. We have the school-based administrators ask for volunteer mentors. We shared the McDowell project results with the SBA. So the compelling why. Why do we need to do this? We're here today doing this with you, going over the program, giving you the resources, and then we're going to oversee it. So we're going to really rely on your communication with us as to how things are going. When June hits, we're going to do an assessment. And like I said, it isn't the best possible case scenario right now, but we're going to talk to you about how it went in your school and take any recommendations you have for us. So more whys about why this is important. So looking at you and your situation right now as a beginning teacher, Saskatchewan loses 8% of its beginning teachers after the first year. Beginning teachers in Saskatchewan indicated that workload and work-life demands in the first year of teaching presented considerable challenges. So the chart that you're seeing up here, when I talked about being in survival mode earlier today, so this is a typical trend for a beginning teacher. I imagine you have seen this somewhere along the line. You come in excited in September, October hits, and man, it's hard to keep up. These are the tough months right here. But you know what? It's just not for beginning teachers. It's for experienced teachers. It's for all of us. By the time you hit this, you should have a mentor, someone who can help get you through that. You're going to hit February, March, you're going to start feeling better. June's going to hit and you're going to be good to go. I guess the thing we want you to know is this is pretty normal, right? If you're feeling any of these things right now, it's a normal phase and we want to provide the support. So the excitement that the new teachers feel when they obtain their first teaching position often subsides when the reality of setting up the classroom and developing effective classroom management, strategies, and planning engaging lessons sink in. Those challenges, coupled with professional isolation, can cause even well-prepared new teachers to struggle. So it's the isolation piece we don't want you to have. So I guess the thing is just pause right now where we are here in October. Know what you're feeling is normal. For the mentors out there, we've got to remember that what we went through. Sometimes we forget, and we need to help our folks. So how can we help? I've talked about some of the things we've done. We've done the orientation. There's a commitment from all of us to help you. The PD, SunWest is all about PD to help you, so for example, we have Danielle today did an awesome job with the DI. You're going to get feedback on your teaching through the various supervising people that will be in your classrooms. But then the big one, the new one for us, is the mentorship component. So what is the mentor? It's the name given to an experienced teacher who's in a similar situation, who assumes the primary responsibility for guiding and supporting beginning teachers through the transition to effective educator and career-long learner. So our goal is for our mentors is not to create a mini them. We just want to help you get to the best place you can be. And we want our mentor to serve as a guide, a supporter, a friend, an advocate, and a role model for you. So this is a quote I found in one of the Saskatchewan documents. Whether you know it or not, by being a mentor, you have become my coach. I want to hear your advice. I want to hear your similar stories. I need someone to bounce ideas off of. I need someone to help me deal with the stress I feel, as well as the hurtful remarks that leave me sobbing behind the closed classroom door at the end of the day. I hope none of you are going through that. So what is a SunWest mentor? Well, we said we've got to have someone with a sense of humor, that's kind, that's caring, that shares their passion, that's supportive, a good listener, reflective, knows what matters, is empathetic, is an encourager, and is available. We want someone to demonstrate teaching excellence, someone who can work towards collaboration and inquiry, committed to professional growth and change, embraces change, curious and eager to learn, has the respect of the colleagues in their schools. They're optimistic and enthusiastic, so like Danielle. And that's one thing I value in you. And they have a lot of confidence. These are the things you need from the people who are looking out for you. Those are the things that you should expect. If someone has stepped up for the role as mentor, that's what our people are hoping to get from you. Overall, demonstrate belief in the value of mentoring. It's not just another job. It's quite an important role in the school. So what could you expect from your mentors, or what should the mentors be doing? They need to teach you. As they're going through that, they're going to engage in a lot of self-reflection, because like I said before, our own strengths we take for granted. We just think everybody can do that. So it's going to be a little bit of them self-reflecting to help them get you to do the things they just do naturally. It's sponsoring. It's about getting to know you, what your strengths are, and helping you create lessons that are going to show your strengths. And then once they get you doing something, kind of checking and seeing with you, how did it go? They're supposed to be encouraging to you. By helping the beginning teacher see the positive side of their teaching practice and building on those reflections, the mentor is supporting and encouraging the growth of the mentee. They're there to counsel a little bit. On the hard days, you can talk to them. And you just have another friend in the building. Beginning teachers have provided these suggestions for mentors. Just make us feel welcome. That's all we want. Have coffee with us. Give me some practical information about how to run my classroom. Maybe even something like organizing my cupboards. Sometimes just listen. I don't want an answer. I just need to talk to you about that thing that happened. Could we use some of your resources? We promise to give them back. When we look anxious, just give us something good. That's all we want. Schedule time to discuss issues and share ideas, and that's where we're going to get the school-based admins to help and provide that time. So that you don't have to come early in the morning, you don't have to stay after school when you're doing all of your prepping. And then they said, you don't have to have all the answers. We just need a person sometimes. And a key point for the mentors is it's mentoring, not evaluating. You're not in an evaluative role with your beginning teachers. So trust is a key piece on it, and that's, you've got to establish and build that in the relationship. So a summary of the mentor responsibilities. This is what we want to see in our mentors. This is what you guys can expect. Build a professional relationship with the beginning teacher. Support her or him before and during the school year. The support, or the before part, we missed, but that'll be a next year thing. Support and challenge the beginning teacher on teaching practices. Interact both formally and informally. Offer empathy and support. support do they need? Well, they need just-in-time learning, instead of just in case. So all of a sudden, the Christmas concert's coming up. What are the the beginning teacher's never done that. What do they need to know to make that thing run successful? Okay? Never had to coach the junior girls volleyball team before. Don't know about the forms in SunWest. Don't know about drivers. What are those little things that that teacher needs to know before they start into all of that? They need to be given information and allowed to ask questions. So I always find when you're doing something new, you don't know the flow of the year, and you try and stay on top of things, but if you don't have a sense of what's coming next, you can't always be prepared. If you have that go-to in the school, we're hoping that that mentor is going to catch you before track and field day, elementary track and field day, student-led conferences, and just say to you, this is what it looks like. These are the things you need to have ready. These are the expectations. These are areas to troubleshoot, right? That's a huge piece. So just even myself in my role last year, that was the first year for me, and you know, you're feeling your way around. It's good if you can have someone to give you the heads up. Just to be accepted. So it's this whole thing, you come and you move into this small town, and we have some really tight-knit communities. We don't want our beginning teachers and our new teachers to feel like they're on the fringe of everything. We need to pull you in and get you involved and become a part of the community. And our mentors need to help our beginning teachers to feel valued. So you guys are coming in, you're new people. You have a host of skills. You're bringing all kinds of talent, and you need to be valued and respected for that. You need to be treated as a colleague, and you need it to be treated as a professional. And a mentor can help you navigate that, especially with the kids, because some of you guys are coming in, you're quite young. When I walk into schools now, I have a hard time telling who are the grade 12 kids and who are some of our beginning first, second year teachers, right? So your mentor can help you establish that professionalism. The focus areas where we really want our mentors to put the work into is instructional concerns, classroom management, and then the personal social piece. We've really always with mentorship focused on these two, but we really care about you as a person, and we want you to be doing okay. Now, as I alluded to, we've created some resources to help you now, because kind of this is a quick overview. And I'm going to say to the mentors, if they can hear me out there, if we've got that corrected, if you have any questions about today, because of the way we had to set this up, email me. I will collect all the questions. I won't attach your name to it. And then I'll send out an FAQ sheet to all of the mentors that were listening. Now, I realize that some people missed part of this broadcast. We will make the entire broadcast available for you so you can go back and watch it. Okay? We're going to give you some handouts to look at. So we're going to have a bit of time for you to work until 12 o'clock. In the mentorship guide is all of the materials that were used last year. So it talks about the role of the mentor, what you need to be doing. It gives some planning documents. It talks about more in detail what a beginning teacher is going through. There's assessments that you can do and share with your principal. All of that information is there. As we collect more things we think would be helpful to you, we will send it out to you by email. All of the beginning teachers and new teachers today have come in and provided the name of their mentor. So we'll put together a group list and get you what you need. And at any point, mentors out there, if you are having trouble struggling and you don't have the answers for what you need to do to help the beginning teachers, email me. I'll come out to the school, or if it's a simple email back, but we want to support you. Go to your principal first, involve them in this, because we need them to have a hand in this as well. Beginning teachers, you have a quick document here today, and it's mostly some assessments that we're going to get you to do and share with your mentor when you get back to the school. So, and it's the same thing with our beginning teachers. Anytime you're struggling, go to your mentor, go to your principal. If you're having trouble, come to us. I created a my job, your job, our job. And I just want to go through this real quick, because this is kind of the send-off of what's going to happen. So for our beginning teachers, in the handout they have they're going to complete a needs assessment. So looking back on the month, what are the areas that they're going to pick out, I think 5 areas that they really need some support with. And those are things they're going to take back to the mentor teacher. You'll take back to your mentor teacher. You're going to complete your Cantrell, in the document is something called a Cantrell's ladder and a flourishing inventory. And you're going to fill that out today, and this part deals with your well-being. It has nothing to do about the teaching piece. It's about you as a human being. How are you doing at this point? You'll fill that out, and you're going to share that with your mentor, just so they have a pulse of how is my beginning teacher mentee doing. When you get back, your mentor will initiate your first meeting. That's a job I'm giving them. And then from here on then, you'll sit down. There's some planning documents. You'll figure out what you want it to look like. You'll go to your admin and see what kind of time you can get. And all I need from our beginning teachers is just be open to the collaborative learning experience. I showed you examples of quotes and ideas from last year's study because the people that were involved were so overwhelmingly positive of being a part of that experience. So putting in the time, being open to it will reap benefits for you. For a mentor, you have a handout, you're going to complete a needs assessment as well, and you're going to come up with 5 areas that you think you might need support in helping your beginning teacher or mentee. You can go to your principal. If they can provide support for you in the areas that you think you might struggle with, awesome. They probably will be able to. If there's questions or whatever, come to me and we'll get you what you need. I would like the mentors to read through the document that we have given you. We're going to have a few minutes before the end of this session where you can kind of scan through it. I don't want to make this a maker project, but the recommendations were that just give us some guidelines so that this thing can be successful. You're going to set up the first meeting with the beginning teacher. You're going to sit down and look at their Cantrell's ladder and their flourishing inventory. And then the 2 of you will do some planning together. And you'll make it look the way the 2 of you want to make it look. There is no product at the end. The only thing I'm asking is for feedback. And again, I'm going to say, would we do this different if we could? Absolutely. We would have workshops and bring you in and go through all this. But this is what we're going to do, and it's going to work out. And if we all stay positive, we'll make this the best for everybody. School leaders, we've asked to recruit mentors. They've done that. They're going to read a document put out by the STF. It's going to help support everybody in their school. They're going to provide or facilitate release time for you guys to get together and provide support for the mentor if needed. And us, we as division leaders, we will do the orientation, provide resources, kind of keep an eye out and ear out to see how everything's going and jump in when we need to jump in. So we all have one job. It's ongoing 2-way communication. And we just need to provide the supports that we all need to make this thing work and reach out when things aren't going well. So are there any questions from our beginning teachers, new teachers? Mentors, you can email me, and I said what the process would be on that. But in the room right now, are there any questions? There's a prize.
The best question or any question?
The first question.
Which was
That was a question.
Good? Yeah.
If you're new to the school division,
Yeah.
do we just talk to you privately about?
Have you been assigned a mentor?
No.
Okay. And that's something I have to know. It's good. I know you're new to the school division and you have had probably, some awesome experiences and everything. It's just the whole, like the pebble piece and some of those little things that we could help you with. So if you are a new teacher, not a beginning teacher, new to Sunwest, and you haven't got someone assigned or haven't been assigned, come see me. I'll talk to your school-based admin, and we'll just give you someone, and just use it the way you will. But with all your experience, if some of our beginning teachers, and you're familiar with who everybody is now, need a bit of help, by all means, provide where needed. Anything else? Any questions? Okay, what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna give you time for the beginning teachers to fill out your Cantrell's ladder, your needs assessment, your flourishing inventory. Mentors at your school, you can start looking at the things you need to do. And then I'm gonna send you off and good luck, and we're here to support you. One thing I want to remind our beginning teachers that this broadcast was scheduled to go until 12 o'clock. So we have a good conversation, that's all I'm saying. Okay, thank you.
I was just reading through the pages here. Oh, goodness, about this supposed to be some state or service in one of our sheets, yeah. Like, can you really just stress to the first few teachers? Teachers often bring thank you family and friends.
Every day. Christmas. There you go. She's leaving.
Then chimichangas.
Just getting it.
We're using all of these. None of them can be good.
And then there's opportunities for
My students are under the impression that when we sport, we get paid for that. No, we don't. Oh, no. We put in 60 hours and you get a day off. And they're like, seriously? But like my dad also
But we have to
he
plan
gets
for
paid.
the sub and then you'll swap now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had no idea. They just got paid per hour, just like everybody else. That's a great assumption.
If we did, there would be like
School board
extra
would be
crew would be.
Because I have been writing letters to the government, so that was one of the options that they could write. Like, what happens if they didn't have the options to write? I don't want to. Well, why wouldn't you get paid? We don't. I was telling volunteer, right? Like, oh, and that was like, I was even telling like friends of mine who are in like nursing or trades or whatever, basically not teachers. I was saying how like, oh yeah, I do, not now, but at my old school, I was like, oh, I do supervision like 4 days a week, like outside constantly, and I do like after school programs, and I get like a day and a half a year because of that. So it's like I put in like an hour a week for a year, and I get a day off, and they're like, what? It's, yeah, like a break for 5 days a week.
Teachers aren't overpaid.
Well, and they could not.
Yeah.
And they work early, and you stay late, and it's kind of everybody else is doing it too. Yeah. Yeah. Oh well, I chose this profession. No. Yeah, I'll just shut my mouth. Oh, I hate that. I should make a sign. Peter, I'm supposed to tell you to get to work.
Is that your card?
I just got a text that says, we hear you talking with Peter and not filling out your sheets. Get to work.
You can't even see me. What are you talking about?
Apparently they can't. They can see you. And I was like, that's Cam. I wonder where Wendy is.
That's a malicious lie. Point where we can
Stand up.
Oh, should I go up here?
Yeah. This is
Yeah,
the
that's
point where
what
we
I got.
complain about it.
I don't know. I think we get down. Hi, Wendy.
Hi James, how's it
They're
going?
saying that we can hear us.
Hello, whoever's out there.
Mentor teachers, if you're still hearing us, I just talked to Kyle and he said if you rewind that video, you should be able to hear and catch everything right from the beginning. And again, if you have any questions, anything didn't work, please email me right now and I'll check and see how we can help you out.
Oh, we only have to choose one.
Allowed to. Not to five. Protege, that is
Sounds like Emily.
us, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so Emily and she That's what I'm getting from the text message.
That's all right.
Managing time.
Who was it? Amber?
Thank you for coming over.
It says you
Thank
need
you,
to laugh.
Oh. I heard you really start.
Multitasking.
Yeah,
It's a mom
yeah.
thing, right?
Right.
You have to put them in the Dropbox.
The OneDrive.
Oh, yes. Whatever we use.
There was no message on there.
Did you do? No.
I emailed it before that.
Oh.
I discussed it there. Do you have the? What? Because I haven't found the form yet.
Well, and mine too, because I had it running in the background.
They can help you with techniques,
Different suggestions on how to balance it.
put it on marking off.
What is instruction, I mean, like, cause I know, like, with my vision problem, it's gonna take me to a strong to do a lot of things that I don't do.
Daryl, just cancel your marking to James.
Just write that down.
Yeah, but write that down.
Actually, no, say it
Give
really
my
loud.
marking to James.
Well, no, it's just that when it comes down to it, especially if you have family and stuff, you kind of have to handle that yourself.
Yeah. What's the kid service?
It's the one on managing my family partners.
Oh, yeah.
Because everybody's in a different situation.
Sadly, true. Which is wrong. Well,
Because I have wisely. And I can't get it. To have a job or to not have a job, that was the option. That is the question.
Well, yeah, like driving, get a driver's car, but partners really don't want me to camp.
Oh, okay.
Wow. I was like, on the highway, and then here I am, it takes me like, I just had that and